Good Sunday afternoon to all of you out there in the internet land. I'm meteorologist Tyler Roney, and it is Sunday.
It is Sunday.
Which means that this, actually, as part of a sad bit of news before we get the show started, this will not make it onto KIMT.com today. Not because it's a special version, not because we're going to say bad words, because that's not condoned, but our server thingy, I'm using really proper terms here, does not work. So it will not be.
It's broken.
It'll be on it'll be on KMT.com.
It'll be on the YouTubes.
Yeah, it'll be online in some form or fashion. We had to pass that along because right now it's from Beth and I from April 27th. So you want the weather from back then?
Just a bit behind. Now I'm sure people, if they've been watching this regularly,
yes.
will notice that I'm not wearing my hoodie.
Why are you not wearing your hoodie today?
It's blanking hot outside. It is really warm out.
It's warm today, and you know, now we are in Mason City. And we're one of the only places today that saw a thunderstorm.
Yeah.
Nobody else really did.
A little cell, I believe I used that word correctly.
Yeah.
It was just a little cell of a thunderstorm.
Better than what I was using earlier when I was saying the thingy was broken.
The thingy.
You're right. Now, we were one of the only places that saw a thunderstorm or saw some rain today. I mean, it was anything that was seen today was very few and far between. That's what we were forecasting. And now the sun's out and it's hot.
Yep.
And that's all there is for weather.
Blanking warm, I believe I said.
Blanking warm. And you know what's going to happen next week, though?
Huh.
Well, we were discussing this prior to showtime, but something known as an Omega block is going to come attack us in the Midwest.
Now that sounds dangerous.
It is dangerous. No, it's not dangerous. I'm sorry. That sounds really bad. It's a really bad thing. So this is the jet stream. So here's what we have going on. We have two troughs. We have one out over yonder, and we have one out to the west and east. Yep. And so what's going to happen is it's going to be building. And what happens is nothing's going to be moving for a few days. It's just going to be hanging out, the weather. It's just going to be...
The weather will be in stasis, as you will, correct?
Absolutely. You know, I like that word. The dictionary's amazing.
Words are fun.
Words are fun. I should use that word on Words with Friends.
You should.
Now, as you know, it's an Omega block because, of course, I'm drawing this terribly. It looks like a sombrero.
It's a sombrero block now.
Sombrero block is here to... Oh, where's the eraser? Well, there we go. So we're in a ridge. So we're going to be seeing decent weather. Now, as we proceed to the middle part of the week, what might end up happening is we might get some more easterly flow, and that might bring in a slight quick shower, but there's going to be a lot of drier air. So really, not the best chances for rain the first half of the week. That's going to be the second half of the week.
When that tail end of the Omega block comes in, correct?
Yeah, I mean, because all the energy is all over here, as I'm coloring it in, and all the energy is over here. And we're just in the middle with...
nothing.
Happy, partly cloudy skies and sunshine from time to time. So that's what's happening this week. And again, I mean, this is taking you another about 24 hours out and really not moving. So
that's Thursday at 4, as they can see on the graphic right there. That's technology.
Beat the clock.
Yeah,
it's right there. But so here's what's going on right now.
All right,
I used some magic tricks when I built this today.
Okay, I like that
because it all has to do with this Omega block. So there is a cold front off to the west, but again, it's really not doing anything. And right now, Skycast, you know, well, a little overdone in the cloud cover right now. But clouds will continue to decrease tonight, and we will become partly cloudy overnight.
Yeah.
Then tomorrow there may be a few extra morning clouds, but then it'll be partly cloudy. And watch, there it goes. What happened?
Disappears.
Cold front's done because it's just a little bit of energy that just kind of gets absorbed because we're in that big ridge.
Yeah. Huh.
So it's done.
Now, what is a ridge? Let's make this educational as entertainment.
Well, you notice a ridge. Now I'll draw it again. A ridge is basically high pressure, and so it's kind of like this. It looks horrible. I apologize. It's not a good drawing. But what it does is it brings in the calmer conditions. And when there's a trough, you know, it usually looks like this, which again, that's part of that little Omega block. Can we call it Omega block? On that side of the trough, all the energy. I'm gonna redraw it again. Here we go. We'll just draw it like that. There we go.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of energy focused in here, and that's where you're going to see all the precipitation, the thunderstorms, the heat, and then out this way, kind of the same story, but just it's a little bit weaker out here. I mean, all the energy is just kind of fizzled by that point. But there'll be a lot of cloud cover in New England, whereas here, not so much.
Okay.
That's not going to be the case. So it's just kind of another way of saying high pressure, but not a real like dome of high pressure like you would see on the map with the big H. I promise this show is more educational than it sounds. But tonight, it will become partly cloudy from west to east. It'll be a decent night. Another night. I mean, I've only had to turn my air conditioner on once. And I think it was this time last week because it was too hot.
Cooking.
It was 90s. We broke record highs. Some folks did. Tomorrow, upper 70s, lower 80s. So a day similar to like today again. But after a few extra morning clouds, it will be partly cloudy. Then tomorrow night, mostly clear. About the same as tonight, mid to upper 50s to a few lower 60s. So it's, again, a pretty decent night. Yeah. A happy night, I would say.
And then our week ahead.
There it is. It's right there.
It just looks nice. That looks nice.
Now, I will say, so here's what's happening. So by the second half of the week, when that ridge buckles.
It's going to become our adversary, and we're going to have to fight.
It's going to be West Side Story. We're going to battle. It's going to get hot.
We're going to rumble.
Let's get ready to rumble, as they say.
Are we the Sharks or the Jets?
Is this Sharktopus?
Yes. I'll go with that.
That's what
I don't think that's in the actual show itself, but we'll go with Sharktopus.
Those are scary. Those are scary movies. The graphics get me every time. I know that.
Yeah. Those are some high-quality things right there.
They really are. Models, by the way, computer models are trying to possibly hint at the first half of the week, maybe seeing a shower or two.
Okay.
But, again, it's just there's not a lot of energy, and it's still going to be pretty dry.
Okay.
So that's the first half of the week. Second half of the week, it is going to be getting hotter, and that's going to produce some chances for thunderstorms.
Well, we need rain, but I could do without the thunder.
Yeah, today was, I think we got about a third of an inch of rain in Mason City or so. About that. The airport got less, in town we got a little bit more, and then that was it. Nobody else really saw anything. A few folks did, just right in that area.
Alrighty.
You have anything you want to say to the viewers?
I love you.
And I love you too. I hope to see you all right back here next Sunday. Have a great night, everyone.